symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois, where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. To be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Illinois' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
He's got him in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the ground, it's Valentine. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy.
Makes a grab and room to run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Rodgers. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the pass. Turning it on! He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Rodgers. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but Really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Really good job on the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that 1st down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The give on the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the counter. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this guy.
Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Now the play fake. Touchdown, fighting Illini. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Offense with jumbo personnel. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Trying to do it on the ground. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. Some misdirection with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Say it. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Now the Illini calling their timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hauser. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go.
Turning on the Jets. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throw it, say it. He's going for it all. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayed throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Utah in their matchup against the number 12 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Utes keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference. Now over to your game in Champaign. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hit.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Here's Sayin to throw. Working that left side now. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll move the tight end. Run in the red zone. It's Rodgers. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Fitted in the window for the score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Hauser. Under fire. Being chased. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Perry. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Sayin gets it out fast. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gonna run it, it's Rodgers. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Throwing St. Clair. Got it set up on the outside. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quarterback making checks. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. On the option. He'll toss it. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. Illinois lining up quickly.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the...
Fires one high and deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. We've reached the 2 minutes timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Tavian on the play action. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking.